Pranam Gurudev. Firstly, I'm so delighted to be here. Thank you for having me. So, people often say that we should enjoy solitude, we should enjoy our own company. What I want to share is somewhere deep down, I feel people are scared to be alone. So, how to get rid of that fear of being alone is what I want to ask you.
Yeah. Yes. As a child, you have always been afraid of darkness, right? Never went in darkness. And being alone is fearful. Definitely, because human is a social animal. You want to be with people. But when you go to sleep, do you go to sleep with someone in the mind? No. That is when you get maximum rest. Similarly, when you're with people all the time, what happens then? Somewhere you can feel tired, feel drained. Then you say, when your energy is down, what say, oh, leave me alone. Don't you say that? Usually people say, oh, don't disturb me, leave me alone. You want to have some space for yourself. This is the second occasion when your energy is depleted. Then you don't like people talking to you, touching you, doing anything. Oh, I should rest, leave me alone. Rest comes by being by yourself. Then the third occasion when you want to be alone is when you are not happy. When you are really not happy, oh, please leave me alone. I want to rest. Correct? At the time, any word anybody says appear to be too much. Now, there is another situation when you have to be alone, that is when you want to think something, when you want to write a book, write a poem, or write a thesis, study something. If some people are around and they are talking, what do you say? No, no, leave me alone, I'm coming up with some creative idea. So when you want to come with a creative idea, you want space by yourself, isn't it? You can't write a book in a crowd. If you want to write a book, you need your own table, chair, yourself, and quietness. And you have to be left by yourself. So, creativity comes when you are by yourself. Similarly, if you know the art of meditation, then you can tap the source of creativity. Not only source of creativity, also the source of joy, source of all energy. That is why when you start meditating, there is no fear in life. Fear goes away. Yeah? Yoga and meditation, the best way to snap out of fear and loneliness. See, if you are suffering from loneliness and you have find someone else suffering from loneliness, don't think they two together can bring up joy to each other. What you exchange is only what you have. You have loneliness, and in spite of having good company, you still feel lonely. So, if you turn yourself from a taker to a giver, that is, you become source of positivity, then the other person also get attracted to you. Then, if both are in a spirit of giving, then that is a better situation wherein you neither feel lonely nor you feel sad or upset. You are able to enjoy the space for yourself. You become creative, productive, and a happier person.
Understood. Very beautifully explained. Thank you. One more thing which I wanted to express. No matter how much we say that we don't care, It's okay, let her or him behave this way. It's fine, he'll be okay. I feel deep down we do care. So, how to stop letting other people's behavior affect you? Because I feel somewhere it affects your mental peace if your friend is upset with you. No matter, how much you try to make yourself understand that it's fine, give her some space, but you feel low, you feel like you constantly think about the other person. So, how
Correct.
to stop
Correct,
that?
correct, correct. You get affected by others' feelings, emotions, whether they are nearby or even far away. You definitely get affected. But you must know these effects don't stay too long. The wiser you are, those effects vanishes faster. Hmm? What we need to here understand is everything affects everything else in the universe. So these type of ups and downs come in life. Then instead of going into the problem more, what we need to do is take a step away from that and reflect on yourself. This is not the first time it has happened to you. It has you said something and that made someone else feel bad, and it has happened many times inadvertently. You may not even have said something, other people would get offended. These sort of things happen in human relationship because mind goes into these sort of cycles. And the best way is you go within, understanding all will be well. Yeah. There is an old proverb in Sanskrit that says, Kashtasya sukasya na kopidata. You can't make anyone happy or unhappy. It all happens by their own mind. Hmm? How many of you have experienced? You have done only good, still some people have become your enemies. You wonder why they are against me. Huh? You did only good to them, you only helped them, suddenly they turned against you. Isn't it? And the opposite is also true. You haven't done any good, big favor to someone, and they have helped you, they have become good friends to you. How many of you have experienced this? Some stranger has come to your help. At the same time, people whom you have helped a lot, they turned against you. How many of you have this experience? Look at that. So these sort of things happen. I would say in the philosophical term, we can say when your time is good, the worst enemy behaves as a friend. When your time is not so good, your best friend is also behaving like an enemy. Hmm? So don't worry about them, just look into yourself. Yeah?
Thank you so much, Gurudev, for your kind words. And I'll surely try to look within and improve myself as a person. Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Gurudev, recently there was a Saturn transit. Everyone seems to be talking about it. What can we expect in 2.5 years? Is it going to be good or bad?
You know, every transit, every movement of any planet in the world will bring some good to someone, some not so good to others. This is all mixed, mixture. You can never say this is going to be only good or this is going to be only bad. Hmm. Planets have an impact, but you have the power. Your intention has more power to change things around. Hmm. So you don't have to worry too much about planetary movement. You have meditation into your side. Yeah. You have good heating system in your house. You don't have to worry how cold it is outside. Correct. You have a good fan at home. You don't have to worry how hot it is outside. So, and you have a good jacket, you have a good raincoat, you don't mind how many inch of rain is falling. It doesn't matter, you are kept dry, right? Yeah. Life is not all fatalistic. Some people project life is all fate and all by the planets. I would say no. Life is a combination of free will and destiny. Don't doubt your own capabilities. Sometimes we get, something happened few years back. This was when the Afghan war was going in full scale. At that time, the human resource minister came to our German academy. We have an academy in Germany. So he was there, he came for a week. On the third day, one of our volunteers told me that this gentleman from Afghanistan is not having food in the kitchen. He's not eating anything. So I wondered, what is the problem? So one of our volunteers who could speak his language, he spoke to him. He said, "What is happening here? I can't believe. Everybody is happy. So they must be mixing something in the food." He couldn't believe that people are so happy. Everyone is singing, they are dancing, they are, playing, and they're all happy. And he says they must be putting something in the food. So he refused to eat the food. When I came to know that, I took him to the kitchen and the storage. He said, "Okay, you take whatever you want, you cook your own food." These are the substances. You cook, but I don't want you to be starved here. The rest because they have not seen happiness at all for generations. Last 50 years, they have not seen happiness. They have never seen celebration. They have never seen people having that sense of belongingness, so much love to each other. And they saw this is not possible. They've only seen everyone coming together with anger or with sadness. Never seen people. Can you imagine such a situation? So it makes you be so reluctant to even feel that there could be love and happiness in the world. By the time he went after that 7 days, it was a different story. He went back with completely, he said how we are deprived of this wisdom, this knowledge. Because our mind is trained in such a way that we get stuck. We can't think something beyond. 45 years ago, when I would say you have to be vegetarian or vegan, people would raise their eyebrows. They said, "How can you survive? How can you even survive? You have to have 3 full meals, otherwise you cannot survive. 1 meal a day is not possible to live. You'll become so weak, you'll fall." These are the concept in the mind of people. Our concept becomes so strong, this is anti-scientific, I tell you. When you are stuck in your mind, nothing is not possible like that. 40 years back, yoga was a big taboo in the world. You say you can do yoga, you can do pranayama. I think, oh, what is this? But fortunately today, 2.5 billion people in the world are practicing. It takes time for people to adjust to the new reality. So, only in the right time people will understand. There are still some people who think man never went to moon. You will find controversy theory on everything. Every new scientific innovation, there will be a controversy about it.
Dearest Gurudev, nowadays this thought bothers me. What exactly happens after one dies? Does soul merge into consciousness? If it merges, then how does it get separated along with its own karma?
Wait. Now, sometimes it is unbelievable. Whenever something happens that you cannot comprehend, so it's unbelievable. Right? Because it doesn't fit in what you have known before. Same with consciousness. The latest Nobel Prize in Physics went to 3 scientists who says what you see is not real. What the world, the way it is not real. And this is what being said from thousands of years in this country, isn't it? Brahma Satya Jagan Mithya. Adi Shankara said, from 2000 years ago it was being said. What you see, touch, smell, taste is not real. It is only an appearance. Yeah. So when you go deep into science, and there it shakes hands with the philosophy. People who never believe just breathing can do so much to you. And it does. It impacts the endocrine system. It impacts the brainwave patterns. And see, even our intuition process, our children do. For many people, it's unbelievable. They can't believe it. No, that cannot happen. I say, okay, you bring your own child, let her practice, he or she. You do it. When your mind is free from cravings and aversion and very strong prejudice, it can impact. You can operate on a different level. A different intuitive ability in you wakes up. And of course, neurologists are so keen to study on this. Already we have one study from Nepal. One neurologist started the study. More are going to study in many different places. 100,000 kids around the world now have learned to see from use certain different faculty in their brain. What is most satisfying is to see the blind children doing the coloring in the blind schools. We have done this program in several blind schools. They have never seen colors before. So our human nervous system is so beautiful, unimaginably great, that it has many abilities. You have seen one yogi, he can tear a steel plate like this. He is in Rishik. He used to come to our ashram most of the time, many times, here in America, everywhere. People would wonder how this can happen. Same way with karate. You see the karate kids? And 5 bricks, they can just break in one hand like that. And when you first see, oh my God, how can you break a brick with a hand like that? Isn't it? If you and me, we try to break the brick, only our hand will break. But when you practice a skill, you are able to break it. You have seen the karate, also our yoga demonstrators, they can lie down and you can run a motorbike on them. It's not a trick. It is the way you train your prana, your body for resistance, for power. So, there are many such skills that human, and this is nothing to do with enlightenment, I tell you. These are skills that you can develop in. So, mind has to be very free. Of course, there are many people that do all the tricks and magic and make you believe they have a special power. So that's a nonsense. So you have to separate the real from the unreal.